This is the morning weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 8th of June. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather not changing much today. We could see a few isolated storms later, but pretty dry air mass drops in here for much of the state tomorrow and Saturday, but the moisture comes back on Sunday. Here's the upper look, and again, it's the old Omega block. We've seen this for quite a while, but it should begin to break down over the next several days. But the bottom line is there's an upper low that's over New England, a ridge over the central U.S., and a trough back in the western states. The looks like the Greek letter omega, and often those are slow in breaking down, but it should do that in coming days. Nothing on radar early this morning. That's the radar composite about 5 o'clock. Still a bit smoky. That's the wildfire smoke coming off the HER model, and again, you can see the really dense concentration well to the northeast. Philadelphia, New York City, New Jersey, down toward Washington, D.C. There's a little bit here, making the sky somewhat hazy, but the air quality is not unhealthy here. We are starting off the day mostly in the 60s for North Alabama, some low 70s around. Highs today will be in the mid to upper 80s, right at seasonal averages. Here's the watch warning map across the country early this morning. Things pretty quiet. Flash flood watches for much of Montana and some of the adjacent states. And we've got 3 pockets where marginal risks are up. Marginal risk of severe storms. One to the southeast of Alabama through parts of South Georgia and southern South Carolina. This is tomorrow, and then on day 3, which is Saturday, there's a chance of severe storms west of Alabama, parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and the Arklatex region. Here's the rain for the next 7 days. Numbers are coming up, and that's in response to what probably will be a better coverage of scattered showers and storms beginning Sunday and through next week. In fact, this is suggesting the Shoals could receive 2 inches of rain, around 1 inch for Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Gadsden, Montgomery, and then under 1/2 inch for South Alabama. And the tropics remain quiet. So if you're beach bound, things look good there. So, model fans, here we go, the GFS, the 06C run valid today at 4. There's the block, upper low this over New England, ridging over the central U.S. and a trough back in the west, and there's a surface boundary that'll be coming in here today. And these synoptic scale maps often don't handle summer convection well. They're driven by small-scale processes that just don't show up nicely. In fact, here's a look at the high-res HER, and even this not showing anything, but I do think there could be a few little storms around in advance of that boundary today. Otherwise, partly to mostly sunny, hazy, highs mid to upper 80s. And then tomorrow, a good push of dry air comes in here. In fact, we'll look at precipitable water, and you can see the shades of brown coming in here. That's that dry air coming in from the north. So for most of the state, the day should be dry, sunny, not as humid. High still in the 80s, but we'll start the day in the upper 50s and low 60s. It'll feel pretty good. And the same thing on Saturday. Most of Alabama in a dry air mass. Some spots could be in the 50s. High Saturday, upper 80s. Humidity values not that bad. Any showers confined to the extreme southwestern corner of the state. But then Sunday, the dew points come back up. Precipitable water values higher will bring back the chance of scattered showers and storms on Sunday with highs in the 80s. And really every day next week there'll be some risk of scattered storms. This is Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday looks pretty quiet. About a week from today, this is Thursday the 15th, got troughing to the north and a pretty good push of moisture with a chance of scattered showers and storms. And again, these synoptic scale maps are not overly helpful in summertime, but we show them as just kind of a guideline here. But I do think every day next week, some risk of scattered, mostly afternoon and evening storms with highs maybe getting up toward the low 90s toward the end of the week. Let's go out 10 days. This is Saturday the 17th of June. Got an upper low this over the high plain states, and that looks fairly quiet. But again, we're noticing in the ensembles the rain numbers are increasing, which we need. It's been kind of dry here of late. This is for Birmingham for the next 15 days, valid out through June the 23rd. The mean is now between 2 and 3 inches, and you can see how it kind of begins to move up later in the month. We'll check temperatures coming from the NBM, National Blend of Models. And again, you can see highs in the 80s today and tomorrow, then close to 90 for the weekend, the potential for low 90s, maybe mid 90s, out there around the weekend of the 17th and the 18th. And the latest 8 to 14 day guidance in the House. This is for June 15th through June the 21st. Again, evidence of kind of a heat bubble over Texas expanding in here, which means temperatures most likely will be a little above average during this time frame. Oh man, nasty sky in New York. Looking like Mars. This was taken yesterday. You've seen the video of that, I'm sure, from other sources. A lot of images and pictures around, but the smoke originating, of course, up in Canada. A lot of those fires apparently related to arson. Very interesting situation as to what exactly started all those fires. Some maybe the result of lightning. And again, down here, there's a little bit of that wildfire smoke, but nothing like that up in the high altitudes. This was taken down at Point Clear from the Grand Hotel yesterday over Mobile Bay. Just gorgeous. But again, with the smoke, you can kind of see that different look to the sunset there, kind of a filtered view, if you will. But still, very nice yesterday. Many spots had no rain at all. In fact, here's a visible satellite view yesterday. And if you look really carefully, if you've got a big screen, you might be able to see the shades of brown here. That's that smoke in the upper atmosphere. Kind of a cool shot. You got the convection, the pop-up storms over South Alabama, some of those casting shadows with the sun going down. But again, that smoke should gradually dissipate here over the next several days. Of course, we'll see how it goes for the weekend and next week. Depends on how the fires behave up in Canada. So we have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. Next video here by about 2:45 this afternoon. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.